Dinner usually refers to the most significant and important meal of the day, which can be the noon of the evening meal. However, the term dinner can have many different meanings depending on the culture. It may mean a meal of any size eaten at any time of the day. Historically, it referred to the first meal of the day, eaten around noon, and is still sometimes used for a noontime meal, particularly if it is a larger main meal. The meaning as the evening meal, generally the largest of the day, is becoming a standard in many parts of the English-speaking world. Etymology. The word is from the Old French dîner, meaning dine, from the stem of Gallo-Romance discernere, from Latin dis plus late Latin unere, from Latin unus. The Romanian word dejun and the French déjeuner retained this etymology and to some extent the meaning. Eventually, the term shifted to referring to the heavy main meal of the day, even if it had been preceded by a breakfast meal. History. In Europe, the fashionable hour for dinner began to be incrementally postponed during the 18th century, to 2 and 3 in the afternoon, until at the time of the First French Empire an English traveller to Paris remarked upon the abominable habit of dining as late as 7 in the evening. Time of day. In many modern usages, the term dinner refers to the evening meal, which is now often the most significant meal of the day in English-speaking cultures. When this meaning is used, the preceding meals are usually referred to as breakfast, lunch and tea. In some areas, the tradition of using dinner to mean the most important meal of the day regardless of time of day leads to a variable name for meals depending on the combination of the size and the time of day, while in others meal names are fixed based on the time they are consumed. The divide between different meanings of dinner is not cut and dried based on either geography or socio-economic class. However, the use of the term dinner for the midday meal is strongest among working-class people, especially in the English Midlands, north of England and the central belt of Scotland. Even in systems in which dinner is the meal usually eaten at the end of the day, an individual dinner may still refer to a main or more sophisticated meal at any time in the day, such as a banquet, feast, or a special meal eaten on a Sunday or holiday, such as Christmas dinner or Thanksgiving dinner. At such a dinner, the people who dine together may be formally dressed and consume food with an array of utensils. These dinners are often divided into 3 or more courses. Appetizers consisting of options such as soup, salad, etc., precede the main course, which is followed by the dessert. A survey by Jacobs Creek, an Australian winemaker, found the average evening meal time in the UK to be 7:47 p.m. Dinner parties. A dinner party is a social gathering at which people congregate to eat dinner. Ancient Rome. During the times of ancient Rome, a dinner party was referred to as a convivia, and was a significant event for Roman emperors and senators to congregate and discuss the relations. The Romans often ate and were also very fond of fish sauce called liquamen during said parties. England. In Greater London, England, dinner parties were sometimes formal occasions that included printed invitations and formal RSVPs. The food served at these parties ranged from large, extravagant food displays and several meal courses to more simple fare and food service. Activities sometimes included singing and poetry reciting, among others. Bibliography.